Scoop. Penelope, how are you?
I'm good. Good morning.
Good morning to you too. So we're going to kick it off with the Diamond Jubilee across the pond. Tell us about it.
This is super exciting. This is big news, big news. So the Queen is 85 and she's been reigning for 60 years. That's what the Diamond Jubilee actually is. So it's pretty amazing. And a lot of people know the story of her background from the movie The King's Speech.
Okay.
But what happened was she was never meant to be queen. She is the daughter of a second son.
Right.
So her uncle was the king, and he stepped down to marry an American woman, which she was twice divorced, or sorry, she was a divorced American woman, and that wasn't allowed. So he actually had to step down for true love. And long story short, she became the queen at 25 when her father died.
It's just very interesting, the story going on over there. So we'll continue to watch out for that
this week for that. A lot of events.
That's for sure. Okay, Charlize Theron.
Yes.
Okay, not only does she have a really great movie coming out, I shouldn't say really great, I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard
it's amazing
reviews for this new movie that's coming out today, but she's also celebrating something else that's great.
Yes, she has a new baby. So she adopted a son. His name is Jackson.
Cute.
Very cute. He's actually an African-American child, and she was born in South Africa herself, so she has some ties there and wanted to do that. Now, what I think is really neat is that Charlize has been a little bit out of the spotlight until recently, and now she has 3 movies, 2 opening soon, 1 in pre-production. But since her Oscar win in 2003, she's really kind of just done a few pictures and not really, a little bit quiet, right? And that was the exact timeline that she was dating her ex-boyfriend, Stuart Townsend. That was for a 9-year period. And she actually has gone public to say she never wanted to get married as a result of what happened with her parents. And I don't know if you know that story, but her mother actually killed her father, and it was in a spousal abuse situation. And so it was to protect herself and Charlize. So she has some deep issues there.
And what I love about her, though, is she proves that you don't have to have a 2-parent household. It's nice. I'm not saying anything about it, but I'm saying if you live in a 1-parent household, things can still be just fine.
Right. And apparently she's so far been a wonderful mother to her son Jackson, and her mother is helping out with that as well.
All right. Drew Barrymore also has something to celebrate.
So she's getting married this weekend, and
there's a lot of that going around lately.
There is, and she's actually expecting. So Drew is pregnant, and she wanted to have the wedding before she gave birth. So that's what she's up to this weekend, and her husband-to-be is Will Kopelman.
Well, also in the news, you know, we were talking a little bit about the local angle that we've got going on here. And, you know, everybody loves the Cinnabar over in Mount Pleasant. And
I love it.
They are starting their free movies out on the lawn, their whole summer series. Yeah.
Awesome.
That's so cool.
So we got the Hangover on Wednesday night, is that right? And what else do we know is coming up on that?
So I know that there's a flyer right there. Like you said, plenty of information. You can find them on Twitter and also on Facebook. But the Hangover will be next Wednesday. The Princess Bride the Wednesday after that. So these are just kind of coming every Wednesday. And just some really great movies that you can get out with the family and see. Talladega Nights, one of my all-time favorites. Ghostbusters is going to be there. So you just have to make sure that you bring your blankets and your lawn chairs, because they're offering this as a free.
So that's your favorite price. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's definitely my favorite price.
Bring your gear. Bring your blanket.
And they'll have, you know, you can food for purchase and things like that. But I just love when the summertime comes, because it's a time for the family to get out and have a good time.
Good fun. Good local stuff.
That's for sure. Well, Penelope Jean, we really appreciate you coming today.
Happy Friday.
Oh, goodness. Same to you. I thought we'd never make it, Penelope.
We made it.
We did make it. Well, we're back in just a moment. Stay with us.
Charleston is a special place, filled with beauty, culture, and dynamic stories. This is where we get to tell our story. Charliewood Pictures is a production company formed to find, fund, and produce South Carolina films, showcasing the talent we have right here, leveraging our beauty, our facilities, and the jobs that will be needed. When something is this special, you can't help but share it. Charliewood Pictures, bringing South Carolina stories to the world.